してあげてもいい？このエクリプスとバトルして勝つことができたらね。火花出た！まずはライトエクリプスで勝負だ！これがワーキングベイのバトル！
What's up, gamers and bladers? I'm BrnanaBrigade72, and this is the Fusion DX set. This is probably the newest release I have ever gotten, and it's the only set that I've actually pre-ordered so far. The box art looks amazing. We have the new Helios and Hyperion with the Eclipse gimmick. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but that's not all. We have a divine Belial bearing drift, a new launcher, and the H gear. All around a very neat impression, but let's get it open. Okay, after the long, grueling time of ripping apart bags and putting on stickers, here are all the box contents. Everything looks very, very cool, so I think I'll just start over here with Helios chip. Looks pretty neat. To my knowledge, the Helios and Hyperion chips are pretty standard, nothing to write home about. They do have BU lock tab thingies, but I think that's really about it. King layer. One side metal, one side rubber. M and R. So, sometimes it can be a little confusing how to get these things apart. But what I do is just put both my thumbs and fingers and just pull. Yeah, rubber. Like if the rubber's on this side, rubber goes up. For Hyperion, that is. Yeah, pretty much the same thing as Eclipse. And it's just a click and place. There you go. 10 armor. All right. I can deal with 10 armor on Helios. Alright. Giga disc. One more heavyweight discs. It would have been nice to see a new disc on Helios, but I can't complain too much with a Giga disc. The Zeal driver. Zeal looks pretty neat. It's about time we got strictly a rubber sharp ball-ish thing. Last time we saw independent rubber sharp was on Grand Cetus, which was a Metal Fight Bay. And no, I'm not gonna count Dimension as a rubber sharp tip because you can change its mode to be something else. If my camera would focus, that would be nice. There we go. We have this free spinning plate here, like on Destroy, which is cool. Although on Discord I did see their Zeal driver basically wore out after like 20 uses, so just be careful. Hyperion. Basically the same thing as Helios, except right spinning. Just 3 teeth, pretty basic. It's got the BU locks on the chip. Pretty much it. Super. It's shaped more like the original Super. I mean, there are subtle differences between King and Super. Not that many, but to the trained eye, you can see it. I believe it's the same thing. Yep, same thing to get them off. 2 armor. Since it's an attack type, I'll let it slide, because 2 has been mostly on attack type, DB and BU beys. Tapered. An interesting choice to say the least. I would have liked to see Karma or Legacy, personally, but I guess Tapered is light enough, I guess, but it's more for stamina stuff. But the driver, the driver, Explosion. Where do I start with Explosion? It's basically like, so Explosion is basically Jolt with the star going in the opposite direction, like R2F from Metal Fight. It's got a free spinning plate, just like Zeo, copying Destroy. You can see some very attack-oriented combos with this driver, and the autofocus is going to give me... Moving on to Belial, we have Belial 3. I did not put the stickers on because, just like the rest of my Belial chips, I did not. So, there you go. These are all of the Belial DB BU chips. I know this one is blue, but I don't have a regular Dynamite Belial, so, and plus I like the blue one. So what's special about Belial 3 is that it has the burst stopper like Belial 2 does. It also has the BU locks, if I'm correct. Yep, there's one. And it appears it has Ultimate Valkyrie's teeth. So this is probably going to become the new Metal Right Spin chip, just like 2 was, and now that's outmoded. We have an orangish gold Divine Blade. Very, very nice. I can finally use my A gear. It's in defense now. Just flip it over, and now it's concealed. I think if I'm going to use A gear, I'm going to keep it out, just so you know, hey, I'm using it. Actually, let's see F gear. Okay, I finally got it. Jeez. To be honest, the gold on the regular F gear looks pretty good. Pretty good. Whether the new gear is going to be compatible with F or not, that is to be determined. Nexus, don't need to go over this. You've seen it a million times. If you bought a DB or BU set, you probably have like 5 of these already. But the driver, Bearing Drift. Give you a good listen. This is going to break the meta, definitely. Give this to a good Vanish combo, and you're probably gonna win. Drift was already busted enough as it is, but Karatomi's like, you know what? Let's put a freaking bearing inside of it. And then for the tournament prize, we'll give it a metal lock and make it gold. But yeah, definitely a main reason to pick up this pack. Of easy way to get bearing drift. And now for the H gear. We've got the colors of Helios, Hyperion, and Lucifer. It has its own armor, which is neat. It's the first 2-piece gear. So how it works is you basically set up your Divine Belial like you would normally. It's got this little space here, so I guess before you lock it in, you put on boom, you put on the gear. There we go, easy peasy. I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to add any real difference compared to the L gear, which is all metal. but it's nice that you don't have to switch to primarily high mode for this. But if you do switch to high mode, you get, see these little clear tabs right here? Yeah, that turns into yet another form of burst stopper. So basically pair this up with Belial 3 and either Moon or the disc that came on Excalibur and a dash driver, and you're never gonna burst, ever. Well, those are the Beyblades. Now to the launcher. Obviously red and blue for Helios and Hyperion. Pretty much the same thing that came in the other triple set with a launcher, which had Dangerous, Belial, it had Prominence Phoenix, and Savior Perseus. But yeah, since they're the same launcher, you don't have to worry about string length or one having an advantage over the other, besides this one's older and this one's newer. So that's nice. Now let's put the base together and see how they look. Okay, here are the assembled. Let's hear how the teeth sound. And then it's apart. Sounds alright. Hyperion next. Should be the same thing. Yep. And now for Belial. Yep, that sounds like a Savior Valkyrie. Woo! Spin, spin, spin is nice. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Comparing King Helios to, well, King Helios. I know this is Hasbro and it's not the right color, but you know, you get the gist. So another thing to point out is that the base of Helios and Hyperion's drivers are pretty much the same as their originals, which is pretty neat. And same thing for Hyperion. It would have been cool if Takara Tomy did this on these drivers. Would have been really cool, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Very, very cool. Now let's move on to the battle testing. Okay, let's get started on the battles. I'll be saving the MR gimmick for the Battle Royale. But let's get started with Helios and Hyperion. Alright, see some good attacks from Hyperion. Although I did light launch Hyperion just so it didn't go crazy. I'm gonna guess equalization and then draw, that's my guess. Yo-ho! Oh, whoops, I almost robbed them. Helios, it's the first battle. Let's do it again. That was a hard one. Whoa! Hyperion showing its stuff. That is a win for Hyperion. That means we... Oh, almost burst. Oh, that's a lie. One more battle. Now a little bit of a letdown, but that means Helios wins. That was cool. And now, let's throw Belial in there, see how it does. Ooh. go. Bearing drift showing its stuff. Ooh, how's it gonna do? Ooh, what's gonna happen? Since this is a left on right, this is gonna go the distance. It's a draw. Although the burst stopper did activate, which is neat. Okay. Belial gets the first win. Whoa! Belial, you crazy loco. Belial wins again. And now gets to face Hyperion. Let's see how it goes. Okay, here we go. And still lost. And it's still spinning. Right. Whoa. Careful, Hyperion. Oh! Hyperion gets a point. Wow. No. Wow. Hyperion is surprising me and impressing me today. Thoroughly expecting this one to not do as well as it is, but here we are. And it's kicking butt. Alright, litters and germs, welcome back to the Battle Royale Stadium. We got our contenders. Let's get started. Oh, that was short-lived. Yeah. What? Wait, there. Not sure if it's actually going to count for anything. Oh! Count for anything. Oh! Let's get him out of here. Those are gonna be. I am calling that as a draw. Go again. Whoa, and there goes Hyperion. At least it did better than it did in the last. Or, I should say, it did better on this launch than it did on its very first launch, because that had to relaunch it, of course. Hey, move. What is it doing? It's going goofy. Oh, goofy. Gee, I wonder who will win. Shocker, it's the one with bearings ripped. Of course that one wins. It's crazy. Okay. Now light launch Hyperion. Whoa! Now that's some Asashi brother teamwork right there. But of course, since Hyperion was light launched, I feel like it's gonna be a equalization match now. Another draw. Okay, switcheroo time to Super King Hyperion R and Super King Helios M. Go. Light launch and I even all but it's spinning in purple looks so cool. No, it's too far in. I'll let him duke it out. You can hear the bearings working. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna win? Oh, who would have guessed? Divine Belial. I swear this driver's crocked, bruv. No, don't go out, you stupid. Alright, cut this match, please. Post-production me, please cut it. So that way we can move on with our lives. That was Hyperion sort of looks more black, and Helios looks purple. It's neat. Oh! Alright. One win for Belial and one win for Helios. Digging it. No, oh my gosh. Got a good motion going. There we go. I'm liking it. Wow! Hyperion! No, this is not staged, so everybody gets a win. Yeah, wow, okay. That's unexpected.
Okay. Super King Hyperion gets the second win. Pretty sure just because it's launched second. But if I don't launch in second, then it's just gonna die immediately. Or launch last, it's just gonna die immediately. So, there you go. There's the Battle Royale.
Okay, final thoughts time. Oh, almost forgot the launcher. Final thoughts time. My opinion of this set is a yes. Why? Launcher, 3 Beyblades, super meta parts. I mean, yeah. I'd like to point out that the driver for Helios sorta flattened out, but not to the extreme of what I was showing you guys. But Explosion, on the other hand, that thing wore down very fast. If it'll focus. Not sure if you can tell, but it's no longer all flat. It's sort of rounded off like R2F after 3 matches. So at least they're keeping it consistent. Should you get this set? I say yes, you should. Because look at this. Boom. Super meta combo right there. Even better, just swap out the Belial chip in here and yeah, you're destined to win at least a few matches. My advice is, if you're looking to make a super competitive collection with only like 2 purchases, or 2 or 3, get this set, the previous 3 bay plus string launcher set, and then like any stadium, and then you can build some pretty scary combos. I'm not gonna lie. So other than that, hope I gave you enough information to make an educated purchase when it comes to Beyblade Burst BU. Other than that, hope you live, like, subscribe. BrnanaBrigade 72. Bye bye. Please buy merch.